They planned every robbery down to the second, and they were never late. In the spring, a series of robberies began in Moscow that, at first, no one connected to one another. Brief mentions appeared in police reports and quickly disappeared among dozens of other routine crimes. Different districts, different targets, different times. Only later would investigators notice the one detail that linked them all. Each robbery lasted exactly 3 minutes. Moscow is a city where crime is rarely improvised. There are too many cameras, too much security, too many witnesses. Any mistake can be fatal. Jewelry stores, pawn shops, offices, warehouses, and commercial spaces all run on strict schedules. Staff shifts, cash collection, technical pauses, everything follows a routine. Those routines would later become the key to understanding the case. The first robbery caused no real reaction. It was registered as a standard theft without violence. In a city like Moscow, there are dozens of those every week. March 18th, a jewelry store near Alexeyevskaya metro station. At 3:22 p.m., two men entered the shop, well-dressed, no masks, calm, unhurried. One of them approached a display case and began asking the clerk questions. The other moved deeper inside, to an area where customers rarely go. He knew where the safe was. He knew when the clerk would be distracted. He knew exactly how much time he had. 3 minutes later, the display case was empty, the safe was opened. Alarm triggered with a delayed. Men walked out and disappeared into the crowd. 9 days later, another robbery followed, a pawn shop in Butovo. A week after that, an office near Sokol. Then a warehouse in Lyublino. In just 2 months, or 9 robberies. Each one followed the same pattern. 2 or 3 people. Daytime operations. Violencia. Precise routes inside the building. They never took cash from registers. They ignored employees' personal belongings, and they never stayed longer than 3 minutes. They came only for what had been chosen in advance. For a long time, police did not connect the crimes. Moscow was simply too large. The districts were far apart. The targets looked unrelated. Investigators assumed different groups. Psychic crime and Sinchit mistake gave the criminals time and confidence. When the cases were finally combined, familiar figures began to emerge. Andrei Melnikov, 38, former private security employee. He had worked at retail locations and understood weak points in security systems. Sergei Kravtsov, 42, a logistics specialist. He had access to internal delivery schedules and staff rotations. Ilya Voronov, 29, former courier. He knew the city well and understood how to leave an area quickly. This was not a street gang. It was a structured operation, where each person had a specific role. The turning point came after the 4th robbery. One security camera captured audio, quiet, almost a whisper, 3 minutes, according to plan. Investigators reviewed footage from other locations. The phrase appeared again, always at the beginning, always spoken calmly. This wasn't fear, it was time control. The group was not caught during a robbery. A routine traffic accident on the MKAD highway changed everything. Standard document check. Nothing unusual at first. In the trunk, officers found close packaging materials, a notebook with handwritten addresses. Every address matched a previous robbery. In court, their stories differed. Melnikov confessed. Kravtsov refused to testify. Voronov claimed he was just following instructions. Some of the stolen property was never recovered. The case was officially closed. All participants were sentenced. A year later, another robbery occurred in Moscow. The same method, the same speed, 3 minutes. Officially, it was never linked to case 58-11. The investigation was never reopened.